Hi, it's Nida. So I was reading today in the book of Matthew of Jesus walking on the water. And what happens is Jesus literally just got done feeding the 5,000 and he says to his disciples, get in the boat, go to the other side. When Jesus tells you to go to the other side, you're going to get there. It's not always going to be the way you think it's supposed to be. It's not going to always be smooth sailing. It's not always going to be so wonderful. Sometimes it will be. But there are struggles that we hit in life, and these disciples hit a storm in the process. And the Bible says that Jesus saw them struggling. And what did he do? Well, he was praying, but he went and he started walking on the water towards them. And Peter, looking out, he sees Jesus. He says, Jesus, if that's you, tell me to come. So what does Jesus do? He says, come. So Peter gets out of the boat and he starts to walk on the water. And what happens is that in the midst of it, he takes his eyes off of Jesus and he starts to look at the surrounding circumstances. He starts to see the waves and the wind. So as a result, he begins to sink, and Jesus reaches out in his hand and he pulls him up and he says, you had little faith. Why'd you doubt? Basically is what he said. I'm paraphrasing in my own words. But the thing is, Jesus was actually teaching them in the way he was moving above the storm, how we should live life, that we should walk above the storm, that we should not be afraid of the storm. We should not fear the circumstances surrounding and everything that's going through and going out, because Jesus is in the center of the storm with us. And he is teaching us when things get bad, when things get hard, rise up, walk on top of it, walk with Jesus on top of it. Keep your eyes focused on him. Keep your faith moving. You know, the Bible says that he has given to each and every one of us a measure of faith. You have enough faith to get to the other side, no matter what you're going through, no matter how hard it is. He's already given you enough faith to get to where you need to be. Hold on to his hand if you have to. Walk next to him. He's showing you how to do it. All you have to do is seek him. God, how do I walk this thing out? And he will show you. Walk above the waves, because you are already equipped and you have everything within you. When he made you, he gave you everything you needed to get through life circumstances. But the biggest thing you need, the best thing you need, the most important thing you need is Jesus. And without Jesus, honestly, you're not going to get to the other side that easily. It's going to be even harder. You know, I've lived life with Christ years ago, and I can't imagine my life without him. I can tell you this, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I know that I would have been in the grave. So I've learned to walk above the storm of our circumstances and things that we have gone through. I hope this helps you. I hope this encourages you. God's called you to thrive, not survive. He's called you to thrive. So thrive above the storm. Ride above the storm, walk above the storm, get above the waves, do what you got to do. Dig your heels deep, because you got this. You got this. You may not feel like it, but you got this. Have a blessed day.